and we're going to go to the Marriage and Divorce Division to actually find out more about what is bad for marriage. I'm a bit nervous. I didn't make any appointment to come and see them. I hope they give me a chance to speak to them. Let's see and pray for me that they actually give me a chance.
I've got this paper thin soul that crinkles and folds when the wind blows. I take care of myself, mirror everything else so simple like...
Today we are here with Miss Banu, one of the counsellors in the Jabatan Pendaftaran Negara. So tell me, Miss Banu, what is bad for marriage?
Based on my personal experience in the Tribunal Perkahwinan, we found that we have many reasons actually we list down in the forms. So normally the couples, when they apply for the tribunal, they will tick whatever related to their family problem. So through our observation, and the statistic also shows that the highest rate is a financial problem, is instability in the family due to the financial, and maybe, for example, the husband is jobless, maybe the wife is a housewife, so children's 2 or 3 children's to insufficient of the financial things. So this is the problem. So it started from there. That's the root cause. They start to argue about the money and everything. They force the husband to go and get the money. So the husband will start to borrow, then it's linked to debts, along and all that. Then the problem arises. The husband start to never come back home because want to avoid the wife is nagging and all that. So this is where the problem started. So when we sit in the tribunal, listen to their problem, we will actually go around 6 months the counseling for each couple. So when we analyze, the root cause will be financial. That's the top. Then besides that, we have like a third party involvement, like a mother-in-law or having another affair with another lady or man in working place and all that. So they feel like they are already committed with that person. So they start to have a family problem there. So other than that, we have like different religion, like maybe during the love period they don't mind, I'm a Christian, you are Buddhist, I'm the mixed marriage normally. So after they got married, they have children, then they have the argument, you want to send to church or you want to go to temple. So this is another problem for mixed marriage. So I don't know why during the love period they can be very open-minded, but once they got married, they like very difficult. Then the involvement of the family, like the grandmother, grandfather and all that, because they want the grandchildren to follow Christian, and these grandparents will ask them to go to temple, so they have the problem there. So the husband came to tribunal and he said, oh, she's listening too much to the mother. So involvement of this one all we consider as a third party involved. Actually they love each other, the love is still there, but involvement and influence from other people. So other than that, we have also drug addict and all that, pills and all that, but that comes very minor cases. I think the root cause will be the finance. That's top. That's top.